One of the many popular new fixtures near the Strip. This is Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the New York Giants and the Las Vegas Raiders. Dylan Laube on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motioning left. The first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on first. Juke the defender. And they'll manage to contain him after a 6-yard pickup. Tyler Newbin with the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
This is Jeanty on second. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a Vegas first down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Running back sent in motion. Smith on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 44 here on second down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Smith taking off with it. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
A 4-yard loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24.
24-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Darts coming out throwing. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. The Brock throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Your start now. Dump off caught by his man. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off in the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
And it's a nickel look by the Raiders. 3rd down coming up. Darts out of the shotgun. Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3-and-out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind, And offensively, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the Raiders offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. And go play fake here with Smith. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jensen. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
2nd and 3 now. Play fake, here's Smith. He tucks it and takes off. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. A play fake, now Smith to throw. Trey Tucker makes the play. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
That one's on the mark, Jacoby Myers. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun give here to Genty. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. Ooh, for a moment, thought those were our first points until he came and knocked it away.
Yeah, I think the message sent pretty clear after that play. You're going to have to try a lot harder than that to be the first ones on the board.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Carlson's kick is good, and that will get them on the board.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Dart. He's running with it. Gets him close to 8 on that effort. Nice slide at the end. That brings up 3rd down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
3rd and 4 coming up now. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing on 3rd. Here's Dodd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
The Giants are set to punt. Fair catch made here at the 30. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. First and 10 now from the 30. First play is going to be a give to Jency. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 34. We go to Jency on the dump off. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, Smith to throw. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, Smith. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Bobby Okereke making that stop.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They've got a man in motion. Throwing on 3rd, Smith. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. And he's taken down, but before that offense comes out, they may want to wait a second. We've got a flag down, and it is in the backfield. Never a good time to rough the passer, Brock, but 3rd down, that hurts even more. Gives him the first. They'll run here following the penalty. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that first down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. 2nd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Now here he goes. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
You know, these are the types of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Genty is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders parlay the interception into points.
Touchdown.
Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders go up 10-zip here in the first.
Giants nothing.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff.
Kickoff for Las Vegas.
Gunnar Olszewski now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Giants lining things up. First and 10. Here goes Dart to the air. Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. A good pass from the rookie out of Ole Miss, and it gets him a first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. Receiver in motion going left. On first down, here's Dart. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Incomplete.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here's second and 10 now from the 36. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they have a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a third and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Oh, he's going to run for it. It's a pickup of 26, and it's good enough for a New York first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On first and 10, here's Dart. Taken in by Bellinger. We'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Second down now, 7 to go. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Moving on into the red zone. And he's finally taken down at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
These coordinators today looking to make splash plays however you can, and what a great way to do it. Defenses still have trouble, Kate, time to time with these jet sweeps, especially when they lose contain, lose that edge, a sizable boost on the ground for this offense.
Tracy. Will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Blitz coming. Here's Dart. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Big play for this offense. It's 3rd and goal. Darts looking to throw. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants start to fight back with their first points of this game. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Giants 7.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Laube with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Genty from the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Here's Smith. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3-and-out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Smith to the air now. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
6 yards.
You know, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Running from the pistol here with Genty. Extra cut to the right sideline. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Back to Genty. Finds a big lane, and he's finally taken down at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Mostert. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Straight ahead with Genty. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Raiders make it a 9-point advantage.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game.
Daniel
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Oshesky. And he's brought down just inside the 25. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. That score made it 17-7, but they can cut it back to a one-score game here. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Dart now against the blitz. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Robinson in motion right. 2nd and 10 now. Here's Dart. It's on the in route. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Dart out of the shotgun. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Lucky to still have this football, Brock. Now let's see if they can come through on 3rd down. To throw, here's Dart. He's running for it. He's out in the clear. And Dart's got him a fresh set of downs there as he slides to a stop.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Dart's going to tuck it and run. Oh, he lost the football. And the Raiders get to it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
Recovered by the Raiders.
Play action. Here's Smith. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here's Smith. Lofts it deep right side. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Here comes A.J. Cole back to the field for a punt. And hey, at least he held onto the football. They will get nothing on that return. Now here comes the New York offense. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be two hands on the football as they return to the field. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option. He loses the football. Oh, heads-up play from the Giants there. They get to the loose ball and make the recovery. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Complete to Hyatt. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing on 1st down. It's Dart. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. From the gun, here's Dart. That's complete to Darius Slayton. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play, and it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field. That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Play action with Dart. Took off with it again. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Going on 3rd, here's Dart. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. Does force a 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
They'll run for this. And they finally take him down as that run brings us to our 2-minute warning. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving.
You look at the tendencies and the stats, Kate, 4th and that distance, typically you see pass. Unless, of course, you got the perfect running play in your back pocket and a whole bunch of trust in the people around you.
Darts back to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
It's Tracy on second down. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Eric Stokes skinned there for the stop.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Your start now. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
It's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
4th down, and on comes the Irishman, June Mikitomney, for the Giants field goal. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Mikitomney's kick is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
Hey, facing a deficit, it's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room. They will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's White on the return. Escapes a defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Raiders headed out on offense. Little time remaining in the half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the half. That's enough time to put something together. Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They give up the guts. It's Genty. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
3rd and just 2 to go. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Ricky Myers, and he's got it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st down, here's Smith. Oh, look at this, here he goes. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap to Smith. Now here he goes again. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for Raiders first.
For a Las Vegas.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. That's It's going to be taken in at the 8. Dukes one defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Giants offense with the football. They'll get it first in the second half. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
He's taken down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They go right back to Tracy. Jukes out a one-stop. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That's a pickup of 9. And the Giants will have a first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to throw, here starts. Gets it to him on the screen. He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
From the gun, it's Tracy. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
As much as you like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
They've got first down from the 31. Quick one to the outside by Dart. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Tracy on 1st and goal. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. When it comes into play, 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Here goes Dart to the air. He's got it!
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
We've got 3 tight ends out there now. Here's 3rd and goal. Tracy. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Mikatami good on the extra point. And the Giants make it 17 all.
17.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Laube with the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Smith back to throw. Brought in by his back here. It's Shenty. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Brought down by Paul Senadebo.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Smith lost it. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. A give to Tracy up the middle. And good forward, about 5 yards looks like. It's 2nd down now.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. From the 16. He's going to keep it this time. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. And it's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Blitz coming. Here's Dart. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Mikatami all set now for the kickoff. Here's White on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Another give here to Genty. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Smith to the air now. Caught by his back. Here he goes again. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Giant as they get somebody out there to tend to him. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First and 10 now. Here's Smith. This one finds Thornton. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. And go play fake here with Smith. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders can tie it up after hitting Pater in the third. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. Giants lining things up. First and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And they drop him after just a yard. Second down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, it's a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Fine after a few. It's third down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. It keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Darts out of the shotgun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Going on first down. It's Starks. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. And this is going to be Raiders football. So that was holding on the offense, and a quick declination from the defense means this stands as a turnover. off to Genty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 24. Now here he goes. And he'll go down here at the 16. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Now Smith taking off with it. Oh, he loses the football. And it's picked out by the Giants. And they're going to take possession of the football, but they're going to do it deep on their own side of the field.
Recovered by the Jets.
Here's Tracy on 1st down. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Tracy once more. We'll cobble together a yard there. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively.
Jermaine Pratt there on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Dart. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
So out now comes the punter. It's going to be Jamie Gillen doing the honors. And he gets it away from his end zone. Fair catch, but we can see both a flag and a punter on the ground. Let's see if this is a call for 5 or 15 yards. This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this 1st down. They'll run here following the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's been a high-scoring game so far, but we're still tied 24-all to begin the final frame. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Dart. He finds Slayton on the slant. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
1st and 10 from the 41. A handoff to Tracy. Past midfield to the 45. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, here's Dart. Connects on the crosser.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. On play action with Dart. He'll try and run this. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. This throw is caught. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On the handoff, here's Scattergood. And he gets in, touchdown! The Giants take a 4th quarter lead. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop him either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes? No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Mikatami all set now for the kickoff. Here's White on the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
Smith on 1st down. Searches, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Putting a receiver in motion. Trying again, following the sack. Dialing up a receiver screen. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 9.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Smith. He's got time here. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
And he gets himself back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Giants offense all set to get started. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Takes the handoff, now to throw. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Tracy. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
All right, set now. 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
It's Tracy on 2nd down. Juke the defender. Has a big hole left. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
He'll always sign off on it. When that particular call comes in the headset, and the running back gets a chance to hear it. A toss is his chance to get outside quickly and let that athleticism shine as he dances through the defense.
Scatterboo here on 1st and goal. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Now Darts going to the air. And they take this in for the score. The Giants go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th.
That's exactly what this offense was dreaming of when they brought him in as a rookie quarterback, showing off that ability to run. And Kate, that's exactly what these defensive coordinators are hoping to not see. Yet another dynamic rookie quarterback who can score with his legs.
Point after for Mikitomney is up and good. And the Giants double their lead to 14.
Raiders 24. Jude
Mikitomney all set now for the kickoff. Here's White on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
15 yards on
Give him
the play.
13 on that play.
That's good.
And that's a Vegas first down.
First down.
Move the chain!
First and
Gotta
10
move them
at the
chains!
47
Build
yard
momentum
line.
and keep that defense on its heels.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. From the gun, Smith. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
He's moving, boys, moving!
Smith's gonna throw again. Ball in left side. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Smith on first down. Pass is cut at the 9. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Pass it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's second and goal. And again, it's Smith. Well, that's got it. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
The play lost a yard. It's now third and goal.
Third and goal, Smith. On him quick, and they bring him down. And that puts this offense in a very tough situation now on fourth down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's fourth and goal. Desperation time here. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders now within 1 score in the 4th. Geno Smith with a touchdown.
Kate, that is so demoralizing defensively. Defenders in all their lanes. You do just about everything right to stop the fourth down. But that QB's legs, they were the X factor. Big-time play.
Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
38. Raiders 31.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Giants about to get to work on offense. Their lead's still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now, is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
Finds a man right side. And this one does not go far. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
At the 28-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. Caught out left. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Counter give to Tracy. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down.
He was brought down.
A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second.
A gain of a yard.
As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
He'll throw it. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Punt team on the field. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. Well, we're going to pause here, and for good reason. One of the Raiders was injured on that play and is being tended to. The Raiders have their offense back out there. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. He'll look to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Exactly 60 seconds available to them in regulation. It's second and 10. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Here he is to throw. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Raiders first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Setting up to pass. He's keeping it, and he's tackled after gaining a handful.
The tackle made by Dexter.
So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.